There is one special lady.
Yeah.
She got amputee because of domestic violence.
Oh my God.
She got chopped by her husband.
It is our dream to have inclusive city
In the future.
Today's video is a very special one. As you know, I'm an amputee, and when we found out there was a non-profit organisation in Bali providing prosthetics, care, wheelchairs, mobility and skills training to those with disabilities, we had to go and meet the team. We wanted to find out exactly how we and our community could help. So stick around for this video to hear about the amazing work PUSPADI do and how you too can help.
Hi, nice to meet you. Hello, how are you? I'm Taylor. It's so nice to meet you. What's your name? Dayu. This is amazing what you're doing here. It's really good. We're going to try our best to help as much as we can. Is it difficult for people to get here when they need prosthetic or mobility or wheelchair help?
Even some of them never go out from the village because
that makes me really sad.
And when they stay in the village like Karangasem, not Bali,
Yes, yeah.
they difficult to come.
Okay.
But from our field worker, we have the assessment when they difficult to come PUSPADI Bali. Our field worker will pick them up
And then take them home as well. That's amazing. You guys work with a lot of people each year, like over 6,000, isn't it, a year? Something like that. Is it because of accessibility that maybe we don't see it very often in the areas of Bali? Or do you think, is it lack of representation?
of course one of the reason maybe of the accessibility.
Yeah.
But one thing that is already to be our challenge right now because the stigma, especially in Balinese, in Hindu, some people still believe that people with disability was born in that conditions because of their karma in the previous life. So they need to pay it off in this life.
Okay.
Maybe from your parents' karma also. So you need to pay it off. Maybe in the previous life you kill a person.
Yeah.
You hurt some people. So you need to to pay it off.
So this is in this life, it's you paying off
So
that
that's why
karma.
you were born with that condition.
Yeah.
So and also people thought that people with disability is a sin. Family member with a disability, so usually they will hide.
Yeah, they will keep us in the house.
Yeah. So that's why our field officers not only do a motivational for the client, but also educate families to try to block the stigma.
Yeah. And do you think because it's weaved within religion, do you think that it can get better? Do you think that that stigma can eventually not be as harsh as what it is right now?
And somehow, no matter how hard we try to educate them, if they still believe it, still have a strong belief with it, it's just a words for them.
It was eye-opening to learn that some people here believe that if you're born with a disability, it's due to bad karma from a previous life, and that often families hide their disabled family members at home as they in turn feel shame for this. It was also shocking to hear that in the last 3 years at PUSPADI, the highest number of people in need of help at the facility was due to those who suffer from diabetes and untreated wounds.
Do you guys make people's prosthetics from casting and then make their own?
We are the only one in Bali
Wow.
who, not only for organization, but we also have a workshop to create the own.
So you can do it there.
From the casting, fitting, get training until deliver the.
And then wheelchairs and crutches, can people donate them?
So this is one of our program in PUSPADI Bali. So we do like a recycle. If our clients already passed away or they already can walk by themselves, usually we take back the wheelchair or they give it back to us, and we can take the best part from the wheelchair and make the new one with the old ones. So it's already reduced, the waste. The wheelchair.
Massively.
And we can create, the new one for our another client.
We have a lot of waiting lists to prosthetic and wheelchair.
And what is the average cost of creating one prosthetic here?
Above knee,
Yeah.
prosthetic we need 12.8 billion.
In rupiah.
One below knee, we need 8.3.
8.3 million.
And for the wheelchair, we have 3 kind of wheelchair. The kid wheelchair, we need 9 million.
Okay.
The active wheelchair, we need 9 million.
Yeah.
And for the standard wheelchair, we need 4.8 million.
While PUSPADI does receive some funding from the local Balinese government, the fact that there is already a huge waiting list for those who need prosthetics and wheelchairs, which are mostly recycled and passed down by people who have either passed away or those who don't need them anymore, clearly shows that far more support and funding is needed. They're currently fighting for more support from the bigger Indonesian government and reaching out to communities too. When we heard about some of the cases of why people are in desperate need of prosthetics, it was hard to understand why this funding isn't already in place.
There is one special lady.
Yeah.
She got amputee because of domestic violence.
Oh my god.
She got chopped by her husband. She has to use prosthetic.
No.
Believe that.
So, because she has 2 children and her husband is already in jail.
So you've been put away now?
Persecuted already.
Yeah.
So PUSPADI helped her with the rehab. We also helped her with legal aid during the trial process.
Say somebody has like an amputation, do they get any help financially towards their home, their food, their bills? Is there anything that the government provides in those situations?
Ideally, they should be registered in the village
Yeah.
as a poor people with disabilities that need financial support,
Yeah.
and they will register them to the provincial or national government to get some financial support.
Yeah.
That might comes maybe once in every 6 month accumulation, but it's not much because there's a lot of on the list.
Yeah.
The central government now is cutting the budget.
And that's the only bit of support other than
Yeah.
like places like PUSPADI, that's the only bit that they get
from the
offered.
government, like maybe a couple of bucks a month, like approximately like between 20 to 30 dollar a month.
Wow. Let's put that into perspective. $30 a month to eat and pay your bills when you're already faced with the prospect of zero or limited employment due to your disability and being shunned away from your own community due to shame and bad karma. While there's so much great work being done here for people with disabilities, it was scary to think that some vulnerable people are living in these conditions.
So our help is not only stop on the prosthetic, but also we collaborate with our partner organization who provides scholarship. Now she is a digital marketing content writer working for several businesses, and recently she just renovated the house of her parents and built another rooms for her.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So she's a successful and busy woman at
Next, we headed over to the workshop where all of the prosthetics are made in-house. PUSPADI has currently helped over 9,000 clients across East Indonesia and Bali. This includes prosthetics, home visits, wheelchairs, skills training for work placements, and so much more. We were told that they create over 150 prosthetics every year, and they do all of this with just 6 members of staff in the workshop. For most people in East Indonesia and Bali, this is the closest centre where they can receive this support, with some travelling days just to get to their appointments.
We have a client from Maluku, so it's on Eastern Indonesia. So it takes 4 days for her by the
boat?
ship, by boat, to be here.
And this is the closest one.
Yeah.
The closest one.
And that's 4 days.
Yes, 4
Yeah.
days on the ship.
Yeah.
For the ships and continue the land
And
trip
land
a day.
transportation.
So it's 5 days to
5
be
days.
here.
She has bone cancer.
At first, she got an accident but the family didn't take care of the wounds, made it to be infections, and yeah, it must to be amputated.
The fact that you've been able to help so many people out of this one workshop is just incredible.
Yeah, thank you.
We do the casting here.
Yeah.
Usually, yeah, the client will sit down here. We will close this area, of course, for privacy concern. We will close the window, and they do the casting here. Usually, we put the progress of our clients' prosthetics on orthotics progress. As you can see, it's already in the fitting stage.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Is this where you do the mold?
Yes.
Yeah.
We do rectification and also inside fabrication.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is the fun bit, 'cause it gets a little bit off. Did say children's castings? Not for the same person, it's all different.
Difference. Yeah.
Gosh.
This is the kitchen. We work with our partner, Get Plastic Indonesia, to help us to reduce the waste and recycle.
I wish we could swap so you could try.
He rides
You can ride
motorbikes.
motorbike.
You did the motorbike.
Yeah.
You're brave.
Yeah.
Juni got the accident, the work accident, but it takes 4 years, yeah. He finally decided to be amputated.
There's a lot of thinking and thoughts and consulting with his families, but in the end they agree and they decided to do it.
To have the chance to walk better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And do you feel good since he's had the amputation? Do you feel it was the good decision?
Menurutmu apakah keputusan untuk akhirnya melakukan amputasi itu udah yang tepat udah ya? Yeah, he thinks so.
You're doing amazing.
Yeah.
That's really inspiring for me.
Yeah.
But no motorbikes.
No motorbikes.
So he asks you, is this since you were born or accidents too?
If you can explain that it's part congenital, part accident, so it's a bit of both.
Jadi awalnya dia memang ada kondisi dia dari lahir, kaki sebelah kanannya itu mungkin agak mengecil di bagian bawahnya. Terus suatu hari dia kena ada kecelakaan, accident, jadi harus abis itu amputasi.
Terus potong, ya.
Jadi di bagian
sebelah, jadi setengah
congenital,
setengah
setengahnya
kecelakaan. Ya,
accident.
Above knee friends.
Above knee buddies.
This experience has meant so much to us, not just as a couple, but for me personally as an amputee too. We came into it aware of some of the inaccessibility issues here in Indonesia, but what we discovered went so much deeper. We've met people who felt like family, brothers and sisters who have built something truly powerful. With heart, resilience and community, they've created teams and partnerships with other organisations to combat the stigma around disability, especially where it intersects with religion. They're not only fighting for equal rights across Bali and Indonesia, they're providing real life-changing support to the disabled community, prosthetics, mobility aids, therapy and care that's often unavailable anywhere else. If this touched you like it has us, there is something that you can do. We've set up a GoFundMe and the link is in our description. Every share, every donation, big or small, truly helps. Whether it's a friend, a family member or someone in your network who can help, please pass it on. Together we can help support the work PUSPADI is doing and be a part of the change. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in the next one.